Welcome to another website review with Alex Harris, where I show you how to increase your conversion rates and generate more leads. Alright, I'll be reviewing the HYDRAblue.com website. As I arrive here, I resize my browser to 1024 by 768 because this is the average size of most monitor screens. Even though that my screen can see the display like this, the average is actually like this. So we want to ensure that the average screen size shows exactly what we want as soon as they arrive. While it's pretty clear that you're selling water, I think what is actually missing on your site is what's in it for me. As I arrive at your site, I see that the headline, Energize Your Body and Life, Energize Spring Water. But it takes me a little bit to understand that this water is delivered to my house. And where is it delivered? Is it delivered nationwide? If I live in Florida, even though you're in California, which I researched. So understanding exactly who visits your site and answering their questions is really the trick to conversion. And you don't want to make any assumptions. What I'm going to go through now is a lot of guesses or best practices that I've seen across many sites that most companies make mistakes. And these are all going to be my personal opinions, but in order to figure out if they really work to fix your conversion, we would actually have to test this and implement a strategy. So my guess is that people are arriving here and within a few seconds, they understand that you're selling water, but it mostly only looks like a brochure site. Our store, that may mean something to you, but I would certainly try a different call to action up there at the top. Not only would I try different language in the call to action button, test it, maybe it's buy now, deliver to my home, free delivery, whatever you want to try, it needs to be tested. But you also want to test the look and feel of the button. Our store doesn't mean anything. It's not action oriented. You want to have language in there that maybe says buy now, but also have the button reversed out. It should be orange with white text, not a white button with orange text. So I certainly would try that. But as I walk through your site, it's got a lot of great information, but I don't know if it's necessarily organized in the right way. I really like the video and how your story plays into the aspect of you delivering the water, but it's simply just not enough. I think people will want the phone number a lot larger, maybe in this area, and also incorporating your picture or the CEO's picture telling people about the story. Another area I would test is this video area. It's a really great video, but I would test having a picture of Brian on there, along with a testimonial. Maybe it's a guarantee from the CEO, but something to really identify with the audience and build credibility while telling your story. So you can test having a picture there, clicking to have the video pop up. You can also test having a testimonial with a clear quote and maybe has a link underneath it to buy now or start delivery. But the more questions that you can answer up front before they're ready to purchase, really the better will build your credibility. Because you want to build trust, and you do that through social proof and security. So not only do you want to ensure that people feel comfortable about ordering, but you also want to make sure that you show people that you're credible. Maybe you have a Better Business Bureau icon above the fold, or a icon of a lock symbol that says 100% secure online payments, or using a McAfee symbol or any of the other symbols that you could buy. But I definitely would recommend testing a Better Business Bureau icon. People want to work with people that they like, and people like people that they trust. So you want to add some personality to this whole experience. Next, let's go quickly through some of the other pages that align with your site. I imagine that you're receiving a lot of traffic to your homepage, but you also want to test other areas of your website. As I click through a lot of the pages, it tends to kind of look a little generic. Each page has great information, but there is a lack of credibility that goes along every single page. I would have a clear Better Business Bureau icon along with that lock symbol, maybe a McAfee symbol, or whatever secure options are available to you. But having that ability across all of your pages really increases your credibility. As you can see here, I'm clicking through all of these pages, and while there's a lot of information, it looks just like a lot of text. I'd really be curious to find out how much people are reading on all of these pages. Some examples or areas that I found that are really important that you can really improve on is this what doctors say. People love to know about results. Why should I switch water? How can I have it delivered to my house? What are those reasons? Either it's related to improving my health or it's related to me saving money. So as I go through here, I think you're missing a lot of elements that really bring in to aspect showing people exactly what is going on with your site. So my recommendation on not only your homepage, but these existing pages is to, if you have those doctors showing that your water is tested and pure and whatever the benefits really are, show those doctors pictures in a lab coat, almost very generic style, but people identify with that and show that you're a professional company and you're not going to steal people's information. Now let's quickly just go through your store. As I click on here, as I suggested, the button should be a dark color, orange, green, blue, with white text, so it's clearly a button because our store doesn't mean anything. Maybe even like this Buy Now button. This is more clear. But as I arrive here at the store page, naturally boost your energy with HYDRA blue water. That's a great headline, but I would certainly test a lot of variety of different headlines to figure out what is the best for you. You're telling people to save right now, but you haven't even told them how much it is yet. And that's maybe not a good thing or a bad thing. It's something we have to test. But somehow the page really needs to become a little bit more salesy. Even though this says buy now, this whole area, because it's blue on top of blue on top of blue, it's almost invisible. The phone number is really hard to read. These don't necessarily look like links. They don't hover over as I click on them. Free delivery, that's probably one of the most important things that should be on every single page in your header. And that could be tied into your unique value proposition. Energized spring water, free delivery. Playing into the aspects of what people like is very important. Let's go ahead and click on the Buy Now button. As I arrive here, one of the biggest benefits of this page is we guarantee you will feel the difference. We guarantee is the most important language here. What do you guarantee? Is it a 90-day money-back guarantee, a 30-day money-back guarantee, 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee? People are going to want to know what this entails. And maybe you have a link here that goes to a different page and tells people about it. But right now, because everything is pretty monotone, it's hard to understand really what the difference between 1 case, 2 case, 4 cases, and 6 cases is. And it's probably just because of the color and the language. You're right now you're saying this is 30.95 per case, your savings, your savings, your savings. It's a little confusing on what I should click on. You should actually tell the person what the most popular option is. If saving 23% is the most popular option, have a little seal here or a burst that says bestseller, most popular. And then next to it, guaranteed with a refund policy or the ability to return if they're not happy. For larger orders, call us and save up to 70%. There's a lot of sales copy going on, but there's nothing really concrete around each of the elements. Look, so let me go ahead and click on one of these. Oh, wait, I can't click on a picture of the water. I bet you using heat maps that you'll find that people are clicking on to learn more about what this deal is. What if they're not ready to add to cart? Let's go ahead and add to cart though and see what information that you're offering. As I arrive here, you need to take into aspects everything related to traditional e-commerce. This cart page is nice and clean and easier to understand, but it's lacking credibility. If I go ahead and I continue to proceed to checkout, how do I know that you're not going to steal my information? I don't know who HYDRA Blue is yet. So you want to have, whether it's a Better Business Bureau icon or a lock symbol, 100% secure online payments, or a McAfee symbol, but you want to ensure that people feel comfortable ordering your product. So go ahead and hit proceed to checkout. And take a look, and you should reiterate on the checkout page those exact same symbols as well. 100% secure online orders, Better Business Bureau, but making people feel comfortable about ordering. Also, if people do have the ability to order through PayPal or these different credit cards, you should show that in the footer of every single page. People like to order through PayPal, so let them know that way ahead of time before they even reach this option. Let's go ahead and take a look at what people may be searching for using spring water delivery. I understand that this may be a very expensive keyword to buy, but you can see that a lot of people are buying it, and we want to just get an idea of how people are purchasing maybe some of your competitors. This is a landing page that I arrive on for NestlePureLifeDelivery.com. They're getting people to engage with a discount right up front. They're showing a variety of things that can be delivered. This could be just yours, the exact same water, but broken up into cases or individual items or whatever it is. But they're showing discounts up front to make people feel comfortable about all the variety they have and that it's a credible company. Taking a look at this water boy. Now, it's not necessarily a good example, but what they are doing is that they're making it very, very clear. Bottled spring water delivery in Florida. That line alone clearly explains what they do. A phone number that's in a contrasting color, so in case people want to call. And they also have a lower barrier of entry. Request info now. Through pay-per-click advertising, people may not want to purchase right away. All they want to do is find out more about your company. So having this call to action area collects leads while increasing conversions. Zephyr Hills, exact same thing that Nestle's doing, but probably the exact same company, but you can see that they're taking the exact same material and testing this over and over. Hydrate your whole office. Zephyr Hills Direct, clear phone number, ready to sign in, 50% off your first order, a lower barrier of entry for new customers. These are probably all very similar. Crystal doing the exact same thing. Getting people to interact on web pages is key with all advertising campaigns. Having clear bullets, a better drinking water option. They're not having to explain it through a video, but just having some clear bullets on getting people what to do and a visual representation of what you may be delivered. Cancel anytime. Try bottled water service, $50 off. Call to action, coupon, along with clear messaging. Moving along, the exact same company doing very similar things, but just in a different brand. This one I thought was very interesting, probably not a good idea, but worth a shot for your testimonial pages. Having a picture of a real person getting out water, and along with that, having people actually call for a free trial. No more bottles, whatever the call to action is. Not necessarily the best design, but I think they are doing some interesting things here. 25 years of experience. Lower barrier of entry, making people feel comfortable, and actually a credible website. This clear order button, order now button. So as soon as you look at this, you probably are looking at her picture, then you go to this rotating thing. But what I wanted to call out here was this button, order now. It's a clear button compared to the way you had it. Also, you want to take into account mobile. This is the way your site shows up on an iPhone. This is probably not the best experience to get people to order your product. Here, it should be a logo that fits into the active window along with a phone number. Call a water expert. Not necessarily the best language right there, but you get the idea. Having a clear phone number that's easy to click to call. Because right now, your mobile experience is probably hurting you really bad. Now, a way to really get your site and understand what's going on in the visitors is use user testing. This is a way that you can start off by using user testing, peak.usertesting.com. All you do is put your URL in there and your email address, and people will go through your site and you'll see how people are actually using it. You can also use user testing for your competitors. Have people go through your competitor's site and you'll see videos of them going through maybe Nestle or Zephyr Hills or any of the other options. This will help you learn about what the key elements that your pages should actually offer. So in summary, I think you can improve your checkout process by adding more credible elements like the lock symbol and the Better Business Bureau. And then on your website, looks like you got an issue right there with your homepage not working well with HTTPS. Good find. That's always worth fixing. Improving the call to actions on every single one of your pages. If someone goes ahead and clicks on our story and they want to learn, having down here an order now button or free shipping button or a way to get them to the next step. But overall, your site is designed nice, but you need to focus on some of the little elements to getting more people to actually convert. And I think you do that through language, credibility, and improving the authority in your space. And I certainly think you should test a CEO or testimonial image right here with a clear call to action, getting them to the next page as simple as possible. You can also use heat maps or Google Analytics to figure out exactly what people are clicking on every single page. And then once you know what they're clicking on, you can test those elements to make them do what you want them to do. If you have any questions about improving conversions, simply reach out to me and we can go from there. Thanks a lot. I hope this is helpful.
Learn to improve your sales and online leads with masterwebsiteconversions.com.